Good morning from London. It's a dull autumn morning here, and hello from me, Dr. Dermot Hudson, the chairman of the British Group for the Study of the Juche idea, chairman of the Korean Friendship Association of the UK, and official delegate of the Korean Friendship Association for the United Kingdom, and also president of the Association for the Study of Songun Politics UK. Today, October 10th, is the 76th anniversary of the foundation of the Great Workers' Party of Korea, the Supreme General Staff for the Korean Revolution and the organiser and guide of all the Korean people's great victories in socialist construction. And it may be a sort of dull day here in London, but over in Pyongyang, no doubt there are great celebrations of the 76th anniversary of the Workers' Party of Korea. And I think it is impossible to exaggerate or overstress the role of the Workers' Party of Korea, because not only has it guided over 7 decades of socialist construction in the DPRK, it is also, plays a great role in the international communist movement, punching well above its weight. This year's anniversary of the foundation of the Workers' Party of Korea is being held at a time when the Korean people, under the leadership of respected Marshal Kim Jong-un, are working hard to implement the decisions of the 8th Congress of the Workers' Party of Korea, which was held in January of this year. The Workers' Party of Korea, or WPK for short, was founded by the great leader, President Kim Il-sung, on the 10th of October 1945. It is a true mass party in every sense of the word. It has millions of members. When you visit the DPRK, as I've done 18 times, you will encounter members of the WPK in all walks of life, from drivers, cleaners and waitresses to professors, generals, lecturers and senior government officials. The WPK is not simply a party with a lot of members, but a party with a mass foundation. As Marshal Kim Jong-un said, a party without mass foundation is no better than a candle before the wind. The Workers' Party of Korea is different to the both the so-called mass parties in capitalist countries and in former socialist countries. In countries like the USSR and former German Democratic Republic, parties such as the Communist Party of the Soviet Union and Socialist Unity Party of Germany had apparently been mass parties with millions of members, but collapsed overnight and vanished from the scene. This was because they did not have real mass foundations. In today, some communist parties have changed their nature. And similarly, when you look at communist and leftist parties in the capitalist world, most of them, if not all of them actually, remain detached from the masses without a genuine mass foundation. What is the secret of the success of the Workers' Party of Korea? Firstly, it is a party of the Juche type. It is guided by the Juche idea. As President Kim Il-sung once said, our country is steadily following the socialist road instead of falling down. This is because our party carried out the Juche-orientated line and policy. It sets forth all our lines and policies to suit our people's demand for independence and the specific reality of our country and implements them thoroughly. This is immediately Juche and our own style. Our party has not approached Marxism-Leninism mechanically, but developed and carried out the revolution construction in our own way, based upon the Juche idea. Nowadays, some people say Korea will fall down because the Soviet Union and East European socialist countries all collapsed. But our socialism is unshakable. Our party is the party of a new type, the Revolutionary Party of Juche, unprecedented in the world, and our socialism is a socialism of Juche. End of quotation. Guided by Juche, the WPK has maintained strict independence in its activities. It worked out original lines and policies which conformed both to the reality of Korea and to the fundamental interests of the masses. By establishing Juche and maintaining independence, the WPK was able to avoid both right and left deviations that occurred in some countries. The Workers' Party of Korea has staunchly fought against modern revisionism, opportunism, flunkyism, opportunism, and factionalism. It has upheld the red flag of socialism, opposing both the attempts of the modern revisionist renegades and socialists and imperialists to stifle socialism. Secondly, the reason can be found in the history of the Workers' Party of Korea. The Workers' Party of Korea was not formed as a result of a sudden decision, but its formation was a process that actually spanned several decades, starting with the formation of the Down with Imperialism Union on October 17th by the great leader President Kim Il-sung. Indeed, the process of the formation of the Workers' Party of Korea did not come to an end on October 10th, but a further merger of parties took place in 1946 between the Communist Party of North Korea and the New Democratic Party to form the Workers' Party of Korea. This prevented the forces of the working masses being split. In 1949, the Workers' Party of Korea merged with the Workers' Party of South Korea to form a unified party for the whole of Korea, the Workers' Party of Korea. Indeed, the road travelled by the Workers' Party of Korea since October 10th, 1945 has been one of continuous struggle, development and consolidation. The WPK's roots are in the anti-Japanese armed struggle, which was waged for the 20 years under the command of Comrade Kim Il-sung. He had formed the Down with Imperialism Union as the starting point of the anti-Japanese armed struggle. The Down with Imperialism Union, or DIU, is the historical root of the WPK. It was the first communist revolutionary organisation which organically combined the struggle for national liberation and independence with the struggle for class emancipation. Thus, the two struggles were fused together. Comrade Kim Il-sung strived to build a revolutionary movement with a new generation of young revolutionary fighters, untainted with factionalism. Both the Korean nationalist movement and communist movement suffered badly from flunkyism and factionalism. The Korean Communist Party had been dissolved in 1928, only 3 years after it was formed, owing to the incessant factionalism. Even after this tragic event, the factionalists persisted in forming their own so-called party reconstruction bureaus, quote unquote. Comrade Kim Il-sung, instead of relying on existing factions, which were largely drawn from people of petty bourgeois, middle class and ruined gentry origin, who indulged in empty talk divorced from the masses, actually formed a communist nucleus from revolutionary anti-imperialist youth and students, and went deep down among the popular masses. In Korea, the Revolutionary Armed Forces were formed before the party was formed. This was a unique line, quite unprecedented, as other countries had formed the party first and then formed armed forces or guerrillas forces. But instead, in Korea, the armed forces were formed first, and these were known as the Korean People's Revolutionary Army, and party organisations were formed within the Korean People's Revolutionary Army, and later the Association for the Restoration of the Fatherland and the Korean National Liberation Union. So thus in 1945 the Workers' Party of Korea was founded around a nucleus of communist revolutionaries tempered in the fiery furnace of the anti-Japanese armed struggle. The second reason for the success of the Workers' Party of Korea is under the leadership of President Kim Il-sung, Chairman Kim Jong-il, and now respected Marshal Kim Jong-un, correct theories on developing the mass foundation of the party were created. President Kim Il-sung always opposed bureaucracy and put forward the Chongsan-Ri method and Chongsan-Ri spirit, which means that the leader and cadres go deep among the masses and unite them. The higher leadership helps the lower units, and priority is given to political work. Also, cadres must perform 1 day of manual work per week. In 1969, in a work titled On Firmly Consolidating the Party's Organisational and Ideological Foundations, Comrade Kim Jong-il drew attention to the issue of ideological and organisational foundations, citing some examples from the recent history of the international communist movement. He pointed out that, and I quote, cementing the foundations of our party is a matter of particular importance today when we are making the revolution in difficult circumstances. It was Comrade Kim Jong-il who put forward the concept of the WPK as a mother party. The WPK not only leads and guides the people, but it takes care of their lives just like a mother would. Free healthcare and free education were introduced long ago. Indeed, the free healthcare system was introduced in the flames of war in 1953. The Korean people received great social benefits such as free housing, low-cost food, low-cost transport, and taxation was abolished in 1974. Last year, 2020, severe floods and typhoons hit the DPRK, destroying some homes in rural areas. Marshal Kim Jong-un instructed that no one should be left homeless before the celebrations of the 75th anniversary of the WPK, and he dispatched officials of the WPK as well as the army to the affected areas to build new homes as quickly as possible. This year it was announced that 10,000 new homes will be built in Pyongyang, as well as a number of homes outside Pyongyang. Despite the sanctions of the imperialist hostile forces and global health crisis, and by the way, I'd sort of reiterate here that the DPRK is the only country in the world without a single case without a single case of COVID-19, and not one person in the DPRK has died from COVID-19. But despite all these challenges, the Korean people, led by the Workers' Party of Korea, guided by Marshal Kim Jong-un, are rushing forward, holding high the red flag of socialism, Juche and self-reliance. Glory to the 76th anniversary of the foundation of the Workers' Party of Korea. Long live the Workers' Party of Korea, long live Juche, long live self-reliance, long live respected Marshal Kim Jong-un. Thank you for your attention in watching this video. If you're not already a subscriber to our channel, Songun 007, please subscribe, and to the affiliated channel KFA UK. And we're slowly rolling out real life events. We had a meeting yesterday, and we had a meeting in the West Country a few weeks ago, we're going to be having more meetings, and we ask for your support for these meetings, because more can be achieved through face-to-face meetings than through online meetings, or simply looking at things on Facebook and Twitter. As people are welcome to donate to KFA UK, and we also have a publishing program, so please check out our publications on lulu.com. I say thank you for watching again, and have a great day. Celebrate the 76th anniversary of the Workers' Party of Korea. Goodbye and stay safe.